Hello queens, today I wear my earrings for you guys because we are queen dolls. All right. I'm a little upset, but not too upset. A little upset because one of my friends keep calling me and telling me that she's tired of her husband cheating on her. She's tired of her husband having her out in the streets and having her out like a fool. And she's tired of her husband having all these kids on her head, and she's just tired. But I'm more tired than she is because I'm always the person that she's always calling and telling me all these BS to. I'm tired of hearing it because you knew what you were getting before you got the guy. You knew that this guy was gonna be out here in the streets. You knew he was for the streets, and you still went ahead and got this person. So now, what do you want me to do? Every day you're calling me, stressing me out. Well, I'm trying to have a nice sleep or a nice relaxation day, and you're calling me. And you're stressing me out, telling me the exact same stories, the same problems that you've been going through from the day you met him. And what gets me more upset is the fact that she knew that this guy was for the streets. She knew that this guy was sleeping around. She knew that because she was one of the girls that he was playing his woman with when she got with him. So at the end of the day, you knew you're part of the equation. You're part of the problem. You knew this, and you still went ahead and got with him, and now you're married to him and you're crying. You're calling me and stressing me out. I'd rather you call me and say, oh, guess what? And I'm like, what? Oh, my husband just bought me a house, a dog, a cat, a car or something. I'll be happy to hear that. I don't want to hear you calling me and crying about how my husband's cheating and he's doing this, he's doing that, and Christine and Abigail's calling you out and stressing out your life. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I need to hear that you are happy. I need to hear that you have the best man of all time. I need to hear something like that. That will make me happy. I'd rather stop my day and listen to something like that. I don't want to listen to you complaining, man. Because, man, you knew this and you got yourself into it. You knew the situation and you got yourself into the situation. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to get a good man, a real husband material, okay? And how to keep that husband and not going to the next woman and not being in the streets. All right, so today we're just going to be talking about something like that. We're not going to be talking about, oh, my husband cheated. No, we don't want to hear it no more. If your husband's cheating, if your boyfriend's cheating, if you have a man that's cheating, he's going to continue cheating. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. Okay, because you're not the one to change him. You're not going to be the one to change him. Nobody can change him until he's ready to change. If a guy is ready to change, by all means today, if he says today I'm going to change, he's going to change. But you, no matter what you say to him, no matter how you go on and you complain and you toss and you're turning and you're flipping TV and flipping tables, he's not going to change. He's not going to change for you because you ain't God. Why is he changing for you? If he likes being out there in the streets and being with all these girls and he's enjoying it, why would he want to be changing for you? Who are you? What are you giving him that he's going to be like, oh, well, okay, yeah, you know what? I mean, this girl, man, this the one, I'm going to change. No, he's going to tell you that, but he's not going to change. He's going to tell you that you are the one and I love you and, you know, you're giving me everything. I don't need to be out here in the streets with nobody else. And then he's gonna lie. He's gonna lie and tell you that these are the things that he's gonna do and you are the one, and he's gonna switch up and he's not gonna do all those stuff that he was doing before, and he's gonna be all for you. He's gonna lie, okay? He's gonna be lying to you. Cheaters are liars, okay? Because while you're cheating, you're trying to figure out how they're gonna lie and get themselves out of the situation that you're in while you're doing the situation, okay? So you need to know how to pick them. You need to know how to pick them. I'm going to show you some tricks on how to pick a man that's going to end up being your husband. All right? This is the way you can find out who is for you from who is not for you. Okay? You get into one relationship with one guy and you just leave everything behind and you're saying it's me and this guy. We're writing this through and you don't even know who you're with from who you're not with. Biggest mistake, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're not supposed to do that. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure you have yourself 4 guys, 3 guys, however many guys that you know you can handle. Make sure you have that. Make sure you have 4 guys lined up. Make sure you have the 4 guys that you handpicked. You're picking these guys. Don't let them pick you. You're the ones picking the guys that you want, which I said in my other video, how to get the guy that you want. Okay? You're picking these guys. You are the one in charge. You are the one in charge of your life. You're in charge of your relationship. You're in charge of everything. You control everything because you're a queen. We rule, okay? So you're ruling these relationships that you have around you. So you know, okay, so I have Paul, I have John, I have Tom, I have David. Now, all these 4 guys, I have a list of what I want as an individual. This is the stuff that I want. I want a guy that is doing this. I want a guy that does this. I want a guy that has this. I want a guy that is behaving this way. You have your list out. Now, out of these 4 guys, are they all checking out the boxes that you have there? I'm not saying you're gonna get a guy that's gonna be checking all the boxes. There's no way. Listen, we want what we want, and sometimes what we want is a bit too much. The standards are a little too high, so you're gonna have to have your checklist. Don't eliminate anything. Have all your checklist. Make sure all the stuff that you say you want in this type of guy or person is all there. Okay, have your 4 guys, have your 5 guys, 6, 7 guys, 8 guys, 9 guys, however many you can handle, and make sure they can check at least 90% of this box. And if that one person is checking up to 90%, drop the rest. Drop the rest and go with that one person that's checking the 90% box. Or if he's checking at least 80%, or if he's checking like 70%, drop the rest and go with that person. Because most of the time, there's no one that can check that many boxes. And if you find that one person out of your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys, and one of them is checking that box, drop the rest and go with that person. Because clearly they're checking something that it is that you want. They're checking all the boxes of whatever it is that you want beside you, whatever as a queen you want beside you as a king. They're checking most of the boxes, so therefore that's your king right there. It's really that simple. But don't go putting all your eggs in one basket, and then at the end of the day you're crying and, oh my gosh, man, like I dropped everybody, I dropped all my life for this one person, and this is what that person is doing to me, and this is what that person. But no, we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is have 4 guys, 3, 2 guys, not 1 guy. We're gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you're not claiming all of them. You're not claiming all these guys. You're getting to know them. You're studying them. You're trying to see if this is the type of man you want around you. You're studying. And sometimes, even if you have a child and you want a guy that's gonna have a list. You want a guy that's gonna be providing and showing your child this love, the fatherly love. Have a list of what you want. Once you have a list, you know what you want. You know what type of man you want to bring around your child. You know what type of man you want to bring around yourself. You know what type of man you want to bring around your family. Have all that list. What type of man do I want? What type of man that will come around and make my family happy? What type of man will come around and make my friends happy and give us that bubbly life that we're looking for? Have a list. Once you find out of the 4 or 5 guys that you have a list of, they're checking out that box, boom, you got him right there. Because most of the time, half of these guys out there are doing the exact same thing that I'm telling you to do as a female. Most of these guys are actually out there picking and choosing different types of females. Listen, they're picking and choosing what they want. So you need to start picking and choosing what you want. They're picking and choosing, oh, I want, okay, Christina can cook. Okay, Abby girl can cook and sing and do this and do that, clean and look good and step up with me. Okay, let me weigh them out. They're weighing us out. So you need to start weighing them out. Okay, so you have John, you have Bob. Is Bob a cleaner? Is John a cooker? Is Bob and John doing the exact same thing that you're looking for? Is this person, is that person? You need to make sure they're meeting up the standards that you want. Have your standards high, honey. And if they can hit that standard, that is your man, because everything that it is that you want, everything that it is that you're looking for, that person's checking all that list. And that's it. That's it. You found your husband. And trust me, you if you have a list that's saying, I don't want a cheater, I don't want someone that's gonna be talking to me all types of way, I don't want somebody that's gonna be acting a fool around my family and my friends, I don't want one that's gonna be giving me a headache, I don't want someone that's gonna make me feel ill and stay in my bed all day because he's not treating me right. Once you have all that list and that person, red flag, you kick them out. Kick them out of the equation. Kick them out of the competition, because he ain't running no more. He's far behind the rest of the guys that's going and hitting your standard. It's very simple. I remember I told one of my friends, don't settle with one person. Make sure you have another person in there. Make sure you have 4 or 3 guys. And she didn't listen. You know what she told me? Oh, I'm not that type of girl. Oh my gosh. I'm not a player. I don't want to have like 4 guys and I'm sitting there with 4 guys. That's too much. I don't want that. That's too much for me. Up to today, she's still single and trying to figure out what she wants and what she doesn't want, because she does not know how to make a list and have 4 guys and check them all out and make sure that they're meeting the standards that she wants them to meet. She's still single and she's still looking and mingling around with the wrong people because she's not doing the homework right. She's not doing the right thing. She's too busy picking one guy and sticking with that one guy. And then when that one guy wastes her time, she tosses him and then waits for the next guy to come around. And then when that person come around and they don't give her what it is that she thinks she wants or what she knows she wants, she lets that one go. And then another one comes. That's too many time of having different people, man. Listen, I'd rather have 4 people in the pot and figure all of them out at the same damn time and then pick the one that I want and then let that one that I want know that yes, you are the one. You are the king of the kingdom. Okay, I'm bringing you into my kingdom now. I ain't got time to be doing one date here today, the next date. That was when I was younger, when I was 20 and I had time and I wasn't looking for a husband. That's when you do those things. But when you're looking for a husband, when you're looking for that person that you want in your life as a husband, you start building what it is that you want in that standard. You set your standards high, because having a husband ain't easy. Being in a marriage is not easy. Being with somebody for life is not easy. So you want to make sure that the person that's coming into your life, the person that's going to be there for you, the person that's going to be there till the day you guys say, okay, yeah, we're done, we're dying. Better be the right person. He better have stepped up to that standard that your box, he has to check most of your box, okay? There's no point in sitting there and lusting around on one person that keeps doing you wrong, that keeps bringing you down, that keeps stressing you out, that puts you in depression. There's no need for you to be around someone like that. You just, no. He needs to be back there with the rest of the guys that you dropped from the race. He shouldn't be your main guy. He shouldn't be the person that you go on and get married to because he said 1 or 2 words to you that made you feel loved. He shouldn't be that person. He needs to be back there with the rest of those guys. He needs to be dropped off because he's not checking none of the boxes. He's not even a 20%, but yet you have it in your life like somebody that's supposed to be checking all the 80% all the way to 100% of your list. Now, if you go to a car dealership, look at it this way. You go to a car dealership and they offer you a brand new car and they offer you a used car. And you decide to buy the used car because maybe, hey, it still drives. It can get you from point A to point B, but they're telling you what is in this used car that's causing this car so much problem. This car has engine problem. This car has some light problems. This car has this problem. This car has that problem. And you're still thinking it can still get me from point A to point B. So I'm still gonna get this car. And then you decide to get the car, and then you get into this car. Your first day, the car is driving okay. Second day, the car is driving good. Third day, you start seeing that there's a problem going on. Fourth day, you start seeing that this car is still acting up. Fifth day, you start seeing that this car is not taking you anywhere. Sixth day, you start seeing that this car just stopped you in the middle of the road and now you're stranded. Seventh day, you know that this car is done for because it's in the shop again. You chose that car. You chose to get that car. You could have bought a brand new car. That's not going to give you no problems because it checked all the standards. It checked everything. It checked the lights were good. It was driving good. The brakes, everything was working nice. It checked all that, but you decided to go for the lower end. And now you got lower end, and lower end is giving you all these problems. So now pick your guy like how you want to pick a car. If you have the money for the right car, if you have the money for the new car, then you get the new car. If you have money for the new car, but you still go for the low end car and it's giving you problem and you're wondering why this car is giving me so much problems. Why you wondering that they told you why this car is going to give you problems? So now let's bring it into a human life now. Now there's good guys that's checking all your standards and your checklist, and then there's these garbage guys that's not checking it, but you decide to go with a garbage guy instead of a good guy. And then later on down the road, 2 days, 3 days, 4th day, 6th day, he's breaking down and depressing you and stressing you out because he's just not the good guy. He's not the guy that's supposed to be checking all the lists, ticking, and hitting your standards. And now you're wondering why you're in the predicament you're in. It's very simple. This ain't no hard math. This ain't no scientific mathematics stuff where we can't figure it out. This is not hard. That's why they always say love flows easy and simple, especially when that person is checking the list of what you want them to check off. Especially when the person is at that standard. If that person is there already, it flows easy. It flows easy through your life. It flows easy through his life. And it's just that easy. That's how a king and a queen is born. And that's how a queen and a king gets together and rule your kingdom. It's just that simple. You like a hardworking man. You like a guy that's sweet. You like a guy that's soft. You like a guy that's a little rough around the edges but still protects you. You want all that, you can get all that. All you need to do is have your list up. Have your list and have all these guys that is going to be checking all that list. And once you hit that level of the person that's supposed to be at that 80-90%, you drop the rest because they weren't checking the list. They couldn't finish the race. They're far behind in the race. And that's it. You got your man. There will be days where you fight. There will be days where it's not going to be all peaches and cream. There will be days where you guys are going to be stressed out. Money problems, anything will come. But once you guys can work together, once you guys can work through it and work together and figure it out, trust me, it continues to flow as beautiful as it was because you already checked all your lists. You know the type of guy that you want. You know the type of guy that will give you all the stress-free, the depression-free, all the beautiful life that you want. So when the fight happens, it does not become a hard fight. It's a simple fight between you guys, and you guys can always work through it because you understand each other. The understanding is there because the checklist. It gives you all that stuff that you wanted. So your checklist is beautiful towards what type of guy that you want. So it works. It meets up the way you want it to meet up. And that's how you know that you have your husband. And if you have a checklist and the checklist is saying, I don't want a cheater, I don't want a player, I don't want blah, blah, blah. And you check out the person that you're with and you realize that, you know what? I mean, this works out perfectly because he's not meeting all that. You're not gonna be calling your friend and asking them, oh, can you help me? My man is cheating. Can you help me? My man is doing this to me. Can you help me? My man is out there having babies on my head. Can you help me? Because my man is not who he claims to be. Can you help me? Because life is not what he claimed it was supposed to be. Once you do all the checklist and you make sure that this is the type of person that you want, you make sure he's meeting it up to 80%, 90% of what it is that you want on your checklist, and what you don't like, and you know that this is the person for you, you would never be calling anybody to let them know that he's cheating out there, he's doing this to you, he's doing that to you, because it would never happen. It would never happen. You would not, he was not gonna, if a guy's not a player, if a guy's not a cheater, he's not gonna wake up one day and become a cheater or a player. It doesn't work that way. If a guy says, I'm never gonna hit a woman, I'm never gonna touch a woman, I'm never gonna do this to a woman, I'm never gonna abuse them, I'm never gonna depress a woman. If a guy knows, if a guy is checking that list of the stuff that you don't want and he's not doing none of that, he's not gonna wake up and start doing it. It doesn't work that way. If a person is that type of way, it stays that way until he's ready to change, until he's ready to go through a lot of counseling, a lot of prayers, a lot of whatever it is that he needs to go through to get his head right and be the right person. Unless he does all that, you're never gonna get that perfect guy that you want. There's a lot of guys that pretend, they'll pretend, but listen to me. It does not take you 2 years. It does not take you a month. It does not take you weeks to find out who a person is if you can study somebody. Literally within 2 days of knowing that person, you know that this guy is not right. That he's not the right one for you, you know? So there's no way you can tell me a guy pretended a whole year to be somebody that he's not. If you were doing your homework and if you were checking through to make sure that he's not doing all those things that you don't want from a guy. If you check all that list and you say, he talking to me crazy. He's talking to that person crazy. No. If you see all that, because you're doing your homework and you're checking and you're studying these guys, and you know that this guy is acting a certain way, acting a certain type of way, and this is not a type of guy for you, you know right away, ding, light bulb. Let this guy keep walking. And once he keeps walking, you're never going to be calling your mama and be like, Mama, I can't believe he's cheating on me every day. Oh my God. Mama, please. I know I can't be in this relationship no more. Nobody forced you into that relationship. You took yourself into that relationship. That guy didn't put a gun to your head and said, yo, let's go. Let's be an idol. Let's get married. He didn't do that. You did this to yourself. You put yourself in this predicament. You did not do your study. You did not check off a list of what this guy is checking off on from what he's not checking off on. You did not do all that. That's on you. That's not on your mom. What are you calling your mom, stressing your mom out for? What are you calling your friends and stressing out your friends for? Why are you stressing us? This is the life you chose for yourself. You didn't do all this stuff. You didn't do all your steps that you needed to do. You're stressing everybody out. You're stressing out yourself. You're stressing me out. Heck, you're stressing a guy out. Because this is the type of guy he is. He's not going to change for you. So you're stressing him out by telling him to change. We wanna continue on with our life and be happy. We don't want no stress. We don't want you stressing us. We don't want you calling us and telling us anything anymore. We don't want to hear it. We're done. If anybody calls you and tells you that their man is cheating on them, their husband is cheating on them, their this is cheating on them, and they're getting beat, they're getting that, tell them, you know what, I've heard enough. Every day you call me, you tell me the exact same thing. I'm tired of it. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You still decided to go into it. Now you deal with the consequences any way you can and anyhow you can. Just take me out of it. Because most of the time when you become that person that they can lean on and talk to, once they get back to that guy, because the guy is playing with your heads and making them feel like, oh yeah, you're loved, you're this, you're that, they go and pillow talk, and now you're the enemy. Now you're the one that they're looking at and saying, trying to ruin my relationship by telling me I should do this and I should do that. She goes right back and tell her husband or her boyfriend that you told them this, you told them that. And now how you looking? Like a damn fool. How you looking? Because all you thought was you're trying to help a friend out. Now you're pillow talking your ass, and your ass looking a damn fool for trying to help a friend that does not need to be helped. You're wasting your time. You're wasting a good, precious time when you could have been using that to sleep. Instead, you want to go help a friend. We're tired of you guys, friends. We're tired of you, friends. We're tired of you guys coming to us. We need something different. We need something nice. We want you to come to us with something beautiful. I want to hear you say, my husband surprised me with a car. My husband surprised me with new shoes. My husband surprised me with a new house. My husband surprised me with a horse, a cat, a dog, something, anything. Come with that. Now that I'll receive. But if you're going to call me, I'm going to put my phone aside and I'm going to be like, oh, damn, okay. Oh, well, no, that's not good. Oh, man, All right, you done? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. That's what I'm going to be doing because I'm just tired. I'm tired. It's never too late. I know a lot of women that are 60, 70 getting married now. It's never too late. You're not stuck to that one person for life. You're not stuck to one person for life. You can move on. You can get another person. You can move on with another human being. You're not stuck to somebody for life. You can let go. You can let go of that person and move on to someone else. And maybe then you can start doing your checklist and figure out what it is that you want for yourself or the type of person you want. It's so simple, man. Like, trust me. You gather all these people together. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. You gather all these 3 guys together. You pick them. You choose what that you want from these guys. And if they're not meeting up to that standard, you let them go. You pick another set. But don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, especially when your time and your clock is ticking. You ain't got time to be doing one guy. Let me go and see how long we can be together for. And he's wasting your whole time for a whole year. And you're sitting there thinking this guy's going to change. He's going to change. He's going to change when I get married to him. He's going to change. He's just wasting your damn time. And most of the time, those guys don't even end up getting married to you. He just wasted your whole year. And now you have a whole year gone. And now you're looking for somebody else. No. Put 6 people together, put 3 guys together, and select and pick and choose what it is that you're meeting and what it is that you're not meeting. And if they're not meeting more than they are meeting, then you let them go. If they're not meeting as much as they're supposed to be meeting and it's not working out, you got to let them go. Let them go. Get another set. Get another set. Because once you have a set, it's easier to not have your heart broken because now you're picking through of what it is that you want. So if that one decides to drop out of the competition, see ya. You sub in another person. Select them out. Pick and choose. You have the right to pick and choose. You have the right to know what it is that you want. You have the power. You are the queen. You're the queen of the castle. You can pick and choose what you want. They shouldn't be the one picking and choosing. But they are though. They're actually picking and choosing. If this is the person I want to be with, if this is not the person I want to be with. They have 3 girls and that's why these guys do what they do. They have 3 girls sitting there. They have 4 girls sitting there. And to you, in your head, once you find out that there's all these girls in the competition, you're like, wait, you're cheating on me. No. He's trying to pick and choose which one works for him. And at the end, that's why you're like, okay, he didn't get married to me. He didn't get married to Sandra. He didn't get married to Christine. Why is he getting married to Kathy? Because Kathy meets up to his checklist. Now it's time for you to have your own checklist and pick and choose who you want, who's clicking to the checklist, who's meeting up to the highest standard of your checklist, and stay with that person. You pick and choose who you want to be with. You pick and choose who's meeting up. You pick and choose. Don't let these guys pick and choose between us. We're all picking and choosing. He's picking and choosing, you're picking and choosing. So if both of you guys meet up to the same standards, then both of you guys mesh together, and then that's how it blossoms into a beautiful thing. Now, he's picking, you're picking. We're all doing the same thing here. Ain't nobody a cheater, because I'm not sleeping with this, that. I'm not saying to go sleep with all of them. I'm saying you're doing your homework. That's why sometimes it's good to hold off from this sexual activity before you hit a certain stage of the relationship. Because once you go sleep with this person and it's like, oh man, he ain't even all that good. he ain't even that good of a person. Next. You can do that if you want. If that's how you picking, if maybe sexual activity is also on the list. As I said, whatever list that you're making, you make it so that the person can fit to that list that you have. So if that's top of your list and the person, you need to sleep with them to find out, then go ahead. That's on you. That's your list. That's the list that you want for yourself, because everybody wants someone else. Everyone has their own way of picking a person. Everybody have their own way of knowing who is right for them from who's not right for them. We all have our own preferences here. We all have our own preferences here. We all have our own what I like from what I don't like, and what I like you may not like. What somebody else like, I may not like. So that's how it is, and it's just that simple. And if you can do this, you can do this one step. It's really one step, really. You can do this one step. You will find your husband. You'll find that person that's gonna give you peace, joy, happiness, and comfort, and shelter, and whatever it is that you're looking for. You will find that person, and that's how you get that husband. That's how you get that person that can stay with you. That's how you get that person that's not going to be on the streets with other women and other people or whatever it is that you're out there doing. That's how you find that person. That's how you find that person. Now, if there's an argument between you guys and you're doing hey and he's doing hey and that's how sometimes that person that you found can dissolve into something else, because he's not happy at home. When he comes home, you're there. When he goes outside, someone else is sweet talking to him, and maybe that's why he wants a peace of mind, a sweet talk, someone that's gonna make him feel happy and loved and wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that's another topic for another time. But right now, this is where I'm gonna leave it at. Dolls collect. We're collecting all the problems and solving them one problem after the next. Stay queening. All right. See you next time. Dolls collect.